In a world full of noise and endless distractions, where the city never sleeps and voices compete to be heard, one podcast dares to cut through the chaos. Welcome to the Oracle 19 podcast, where truth meets thought and bold ideas spark conversations that shape our urban world.
Welcome to a brand new podcast. And as always, this is the Oracle 19. And my name is Mr. Greatness. I need you guys to pass the information about this podcast worldwide. We over 72 countries, and I definitely appreciate your guys that continue spreading the information worldwide. Thank you. And my newer listeners, pass it to family, friends, and foe. Definitely will appreciate that. Now, if you want to put your business on this platform, we have a marketing team that does graphics and designs and logos and creating websites. You can email us, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com, or the Oracle 19 at the Oracle19radio.com. Either or. Definitely contact us, and we definitely will help you with your business venture. We do also, I have to say, we create videos as well for commercials and a lot of things, so you can contact us. We have different links to other affiliates, just www.linktree.com/Evolution of London. You can support us that way. We're on rumble.com. Just type in the Oracle 19. And you can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is evolutionoflondon.com. We have a whole wide range of products. That's men's, kids, ladies' clothes, cologne, perfume, house products, and much more. Over 10,000 products. That is evolutionoflondon.com. Also, evolutionoflondon.org, O-R-G. We have custom clothes, accessories, and digital products such as EBooks for personal as well as business use. We're going to be adding more EBooks soon as well, so check it out. evolutionoflondon.org. And finally, evolutionoflondon.store, S-T-O-R-E, for custom sneakers, more clothes and accessories, and adding more great stuff for the summer. So that's evolutionoflondon.store. You can shop online. One more thing I would say about the shopping online, for both three websites, we will be adding more accessories on all three websites going towards the summer. So definitely look out for that. A lot of wonderful spring and summer collections of all three sites. So check it out and show your support. And if you want to donate to us via PayPal, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. Check out the company Royalty 9 International. They make homemade candles, 100% soy wax, 12-ounce jars. From scented to unscented. Now, the scented candles is from frankincense, myrrh, jasmine, eucalyptus, rose, just to name a few. And if you want to place an order for these luxury candles over 35 plus burning hours, email the company at royalty9international@gmail.com. Again, that's royalty9international@gmail.com. And you'll find them on Instagram and TikTok, Royalty 9 International. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. So if you want to book a consultation, email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. That's healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. DJ Panthro, he's an international DJ. And if you want to book for him to come to your venue, email him at djpanthro519@gmail.com. That's djpanthro519@gmail.com. And he has a link you'll find to his website on his YouTube channel. DJ Panthro519 on YouTube. So like, subscribe, and share to DJ Panthro519 on YouTube. You can find him on Instagram and TikTok. The Real DJ Panthro. That's the Real DJ Panthro on TikTok. And he also now upgrading. He does video editing as well, which you can check his work on YouTube. So a lot of great information that you can find on the DJ Panthro site. Music. Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. You have a whole wide range of different beats. So once you go to his YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube, and Continuing to Train on YouTube is the Greatness 19 channel. That's our educational channel to open up your third eye. Over 1,000 shows. So like, subscribe, and share to the Greatness 19 channel. As well as Mr. Evolution of London. That's our health and wellness channel. So like, subscribe, and share to that as well. And you listen to music AD Oasis. AD, I hope I pronounced the name right. AD Oasis. Get it, got it, instrumental. So definitely check out her work on YouTube. She has like an Erykah Badu vibe. So definitely support her brand and listen to her music. Very good music, I think. It's more of an Erykah Badu vibe. So if you're a fan of Erykah Badu, India Arie, that vibe, check her out on YouTube. ADI Oasis. That's OASIS. Enter. This is the key. Enter Blue Now Naturals and uncover the best variety of organic products for skincare, hair care, and well-being online. Blue Now Naturals specialize in whip body butters, handmade incense, and 100% organic essential oils. They take pride in carefully selecting products that are alcohol and toxic free for our environment and hopefully your environment conscious customers. And I hope you're one of those conscious customers. They ship worldwide, and you can definitely get a discount when you buy or willing to buy products in bulk. I know you will. The company been established for over 30 years. On a footnote, it's really hard to find companies that is established for even 10 years nowadays. It's the way this economy. So it's great to have companies that's already established, and not only established, but have great work. So I'm spending time talking about Blue Now Naturals because I have products from them, and again, it's very good quality. You know what? Email the company info@bluenownaturals.com And their telephone number is 416-262-5921. Once again, it's 416-262-5921. You will see. Try it. You definitely will see. Toxic-free products, no synthetic ingredients, great for the home, great for the environment. Blue Nile Naturals. Forever Green Landscaping.ca. Yes, I'm already starting with their website because I'm hearing very good things, very, very good things about this company. But transform your outer door space, or let's say this again, transform your outdoor space with expert hardscaping. At Forever Green Landscaping, they specialize in creating stunning and durable hardscape features that elevate both the beauty and functionality of your property. For elegant patios and walkways to robust retailing walls and outdoor living spaces. Forever Green Landscaping Services combines artistry and precision to bring your vision to life using high quality materials and innovative design techniques. They ensure that every project not only enhance your landscape but also stands the test of time. Let Forever Green Landscaping help you transform your outdoor space into a breathtaking oasis. Kind of falls with the music we have, oasis. Services, they deal with interlocking, sod installation, concrete services, deck and fencing, retailing walls, sprinkler systems, asphalt services, railings, tree services. Check out their website, www.forevergreenlandscaping.ca. You can also contact them, area code 416-844-6524. They service the GTA area. Just in case my worldwide listeners, that's in Toronto, Canada. In Toronto regions such as North York, Etobicoke, Mississauga, Brampton, York region, Markham, Woodbridge, Scarborough, just to name a few. Email foreverlandscaping with extra G at gmail.com. That's, I spell it, for EVERGREENLANDSCAPING at gmail.com. Again, Forever Green Landscaping Services. Kenzo Gang on all social media for his album Discovery and his album Adora. You'll find him on all major platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, just to name a few. Now, if you want to book for him to come to your venue, morekenzo at gmail.com. That's more, MOORKEENZO, morekenzo at gmail.com. Support his brand. Now, something I, last but not least, need to talk about. If you want to start digital business, contact Johara Aden. And hopefully I pronounced the name right. I believe I did. Johara Aden. You create multiple streams of income. I'm sure you're not scared of making money. Join their amazing and supportive global community of small business owners, and learn how everyday people are creating another source of income online. You can go to our website, www.joharaadin.com. I'm going to spell it for you. That's JOWHARAADEN.com, Johara Adin. You can find her on all social media. Just type her name. You'll find her on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and TikTok, Johara Digital Marketing. Very good. If you want a good opportunity, especially in this world we're dealing with, digital, it's a digital world, everything AI and etc. etc. You want to make some money, solid company, contact her, www.joharaadin.com. Again, I spelled the name, www.joharaadin.com. Again, this website is amazing. Take control of your financial future and venture into the digital world. Now, the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We're on iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Spotify for creators, Amazon Music, just to name a few. So any information I haven't mentioned will be in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London, both of those on YouTube, of course, rumble.com, just type in the Oracle 19, and finally www.theoracle19radio.com. Now, again, I know I've been long-winded on the business aspect of things, and a lot of people listen and they, it takes 10, 15 minutes, and let's get on to the topic. But hey, whoa, this is how bills is being paid. This is how, unless you want to donate a significant amount of money for me to shorten this topic or shorten the business aspect of things, then relax. Let me do what I do. Let me make my bread, okay? Be patient. Walk with me. Today's topic, the spirit of wisdom is a cold spirit. The spirit of wisdom is a cold spirit. And as you, a man, because this is really designed for men, you on this journey really by yourself. And there's women out here, if you're on the journey by yourself, you have to be cold to a certain degree as well. But this is designated for men because men are the leaders. Men are the leaders. Yes, I know you ladies wouldn't want to hear that. A lot of you liberal women, you'll say it's 50-50 and it's equal and I'm not, all of that stuff, but men are the leaders. So, and this is not built for the many, just the few. Many of you men is beta males, but that's a different story. The spirit of wisdom. When you gain, how do you get wise? How you gain wisdom? That's the magical question a lot of people trying to figure out. What is wisdom versus knowledge or versus emotions? Now, wisdom comes with experience, pain, observation, being alone, time. That's really how you gain wisdom. And then, of course, applying things in your daily life, reading, etc. But wisdom comes a lot from experiences. 90% of it, experiences, and then pain and suffering. And I can attest to that. A lot of people say, Mr. Greatness, you're so wise, and I appreciate it. But that comes with a lot of life experiences, going through a lot of trials and tribulations, suffering. Believe me, I suffered a lot by making a lot of errors and mistakes. But guess what? I'm still standing, and you gain good understanding of life, and I feel my job, especially men of a certain age, is pass the information, to the young, the people, try to make my mark. It didn't start out like this with this podcast. It really started out just something just for my kids and for them to, know about me and stuff. But then it grew, it got bigger, became now worldwide. And this channel is not as big as these other channels. Some channels get millions of followers, etc., etc. Maybe I get there, who knows? But more people, and I like to thank y'all guys listening. And I'm gonna pivot to the spirit of wisdom. All of this is experiences. And that's how you become more wise and more aware, so you don't make the similar mistakes as in the previous years. You gain wisdom, I say, through relationships, trial and error, going through a lot of errors to understand where you at as a man, what you're not going to tolerate, what your goals are in the future. When you talk to people, like, well, I use myself. When I talk to people now, I can read them very quickly because I use my third eye. I slow things down. I don't rush into situations if I don't have to. And when you're talking about relationships, you learn what you're not going to tolerate from a woman, and what your expectations are for yourself, and what your expectations should be for a woman. You as a man, as a leader, should not have to compromise your manhood for a woman. And you should know how love really is. You should get an idea how a person really cares about you versus a person that don't care. Maybe young people still in training don't understand that, but when a person really have respect and admiration for you, and we deal with relationships, and we're going to pivot on different other topics, this brings wisdom. A lot of you young men don't know, or don't want to take the time to know about how a woman really respects you and care about you. She want to follow your lead. She want to do for you naturally. She want to see you build. She want to help you. She want to see you shine. But when you have women out here that just basically is jealous and envious, they want to see you do bad. They low-key hate you. They talk about you. They disrespect you. They put you down in front of people or privately. But yet and still, just because you are attracted to them, you want to still compensate your manhood, which you shouldn't. And only when you get kicked in the behind, not literally, but figurative of speech, then now you gain wisdom. And hopefully you don't do the same thing again. Then that brings a pattern. And a lot of women out here, whether it's your baby mama, your wife, even your family, women of your family, They don't respect you, men. That that brings wisdom, because you know the reality is you got to stay away from these people. That makes you more wise, more aware, have a better understanding of who should be around you, who you should have around you at all times. This is the cold reality. This is something that you need, a lot of you men. A lot of times we won't listen to other people. We have to go through it and learn the hard way. But sometimes learning on that aspect can destroy you. It is what it is. But wisdom is very powerful. Very powerful. And as you get older, you take less crap from people. It's a wonderful thing. I love the era that I'm in now. I love the position I am in now mentally, because I see things for what it is. Things is more clear. It's clarity. I can read people better. I don't rush into certain situations. And even though you have wolves in sheep's clothing, because you do have a lot of wolves, they smile at you. You really think they your friend or associate, but they really envy you. They're really jealous of you. I could pick up on that as well. When you have wisdom, you don't have to confront people and say, well, why you don't like me or why you hate me. You can just look in their from their body language and their eyes, and you can tell that they don't like you. I'm the oracle. I see things. The Lord has blessed me with more wisdom, far from what you will understand, most of you. And that's just, jealousy, envy. And people could be very close to you, so close to you, it could be relatives, and they jealous of you, envious. People at work, people in your neighborhood. Got a lot of hateful people and would love to see you do bad. But the wisdom brings more clarity in your experience. And I know there's, like, in the past, a lot of women would, just open book about this. A lot of women in my past would love to see me do bad. Because a lot of women out here, because they couldn't make me buckle, break me down. And a lot of times women, and this is females really, not real women. Real women want to see you shine. But females, witches, they want to see you do bad for their own self-gratification. This is what it is in life. I know those too. They might not think I know, but I know. I don't have to say anything, but because at the end of the day, and you men probably know about these situations, because you living your life, you living your best life, so it don't really matter what they think or what they feel. That at the end of the day, they where they at and you where you at. This is part of wisdom. Another thing for you men, you gotta check your woman. If she's your woman, your wife, she represents you. She's an extension to you. She shouldn't be, if she's your woman, she shouldn't be going out and hanging out with different men. And I talk about these things on previous shows. She shouldn't be doing that. Going out on little dates with other men and want to converse with other men. This is not acceptable. Now, wisdom is a cold spirit. Is sometimes you got to let these women go, no matter how pretty they look, giving you good gratification. You got to be cold in this game. Got to be pimpish in this game. At a drop of a dime, she's exposed. You can snap your finger and she's out of here. Meaning that you just cancel her. Meaning not in terms of death, you just leave her alone. You walk away. You move on at a drop of a dime. If she's not following your program, you have to be cold in this game. She's just a woman, men. She's just a woman. Now that sounds real ill, but here's the reality. Yeah, you love her or you cherish her, but she's disrespecting you indirectly, and she don't want to change to your authority. Now, a lot of women don't like the words authority and rule and obey. It doesn't matter what you like or don't like. I'm just saying this is what it is. And if you got women just going out, my personal opinion, going out to the clubs, they should be home. If you have a real man or a husband, why would you want to go to a club? But you would say, I want to go with my girlfriends, let my hair down and stuff. No, let your hair down in the house and cook or read a book. Do something constructive. Help out your man. Build an empire with your man. That's what you need to do if you have a real boyfriend or a real husband. Build a foundation instead of taking all that time to go to a club because you're bored. That's what you should be doing. Spirit of wisdom is a cold spirit, ladies and gentlemen. And if she's not following your rules as a man, then you have to disregard her. Control, Alt, Delete. It is what it is. And a lot of modern day women, they don't want to follow your rules because they don't have respect for you. So men, there's nothing wrong with being by yourself and building your empire until the right one comes along. I know one time there was a woman that wanted to move in with me and stuff like that. This is in the past. One particular woman I'm thinking in my head. But she knows, if you're going to get that close to me, then certain things I expect you to do is to keep in shape. For me, not get all fat and out of shape and complacent. And it was a conversation where I mentioned, well, I'm bringing you in to my castle, you getting fat and out of shape. That's a no-no. Why would I bring you in my castle and you already looking like a castle? That's not a good representation of me. That's just, why would I invest in that? So that person basically said, you should take me for what it is, for what I am. And I'm like, no, it doesn't work that way. I could see if you was with a person for 20 years, you met a person, you was 21, that your woman was 18, y'all grew together, y'all in your 40s, both of y'all got fat and dumpy. Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad look. Y'all growing old together. That's great. But not when you meet a woman and she's already on the decline. I mean, I just don't feel that. That something like Cameron and on the Mace show, Cameron and Mace, It Is What It Is show. And one thing Cameron said, check out It Is What It Is. Very good sports show and very entertaining. But one thing Cameron mentioned is he just don't want to settle. Just don't want to settle. This all ties into wisdom. You just don't want to settle just for whatever. And I talked to my man also, Carlito, about that too. Shout out to you. That you just don't want to settle. I just was talking to him. I not just like whatever. Here I am, and you already been ran through. This is tying into wisdom. I'm bringing it back. You already been ran through. Now you a certain age, and now you like, here I am. That's not life to me. That's something I cannot accept. Sorry. You being a used to be. I can't. Why other men had the best of you, and now here you are, decades later, and like here I am, being a used to be. This is where the cold spirit kicks in. I just can't accept used to be's. That's just not to bring in my kingdom. A used to be. Got a whole bunch of kids and different baby daddies, and now you coming in my circle as a used to be. That's not cool. Now, like I said, if you was fresh and new, 20 years back, and y'all growing old together, got a bunch of kids, and great, great. And if you are used to be, you better be a hellified person. A hellified person. In many different aspects. You better be one of the greatest cooks of all times. You better have your house. You better be the most cleanest person in the history of life, type of thing. I know I'm exaggerating. You better your physical game, well, not to be all graphic, but hey, we're gonna talk about it. Your sexual game better be on point, flawless. Greatest that I know about. If you out of the game. But most of these women out here, they just present themselves like, here I am, yeah, take me, this is all you're gonna get. This is what it is. And a lot of men, we have low self-esteem. We really do. We got low self-esteem. We just accept that we don't use wisdom. We don't use wisdom. You get fat women with bad attitudes and bossy. And when you listen to some of these women when they describe their man, they only describe them maybe on the physical or he just fun. But they don't really talk about that man, their husband, their boyfriend, being of a man of intelligence. That's an insult to me. If a woman she just take you as fun, and that's one thing, but you're not intelligent. Men, you're supposed to pick that up. Wisdom. See, wisdom will explain that woman is not in your corner, because she only describes you as being fun and exciting, but not smart. So if she's not taking you as a smart individual, she basically feel that she is over you. She's better than you, indirectly or directly. And you got to let these women go because it's bringing down your self-esteem. And a lot of men have that low self-esteem. They really do. You have to know, you have to learn to cancel a female if need to be. Disregard her on the spot if you need to be. Disregard your children if you need to be on the spot. Disregard your wife, your baby mama, your job or whoever, you got to discard them on the spot because your respect is everything, men. This brings wisdom, being a wise man with no emotions. You can't get emotional in this game as a man. Women and children get emotional, but men supposed to be focused. So a woman that told me this, she said, yo, when you get rid of a woman, and she was an ex of mine, you get rid of a woman, you don't even, you can take her or leave her on the spot. And I'm paraphrasing what she said. You have that attitude. You could disregard her on the spot. She's absolutely right. I said to her, church. She's absolutely right. Especially now, in this golden era of my life. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I use wisdom for everything I do. At least I strive for that. You'll find it even in the Bible, in Luke chapter 19. Read Luke chapter 19 of how Jesus moves as a man, as a human being, as a spiritual being, whatever you want to take Jesus as. He was a serious man, focused man. He stood on his square. And that's how you find a lot of the prophets as well, if you follow or believe in the Bible. And as a man in this day and time, only is built for a few, not the many. You don't allow disrespect. And you have to cancel a lot of people in your life. And especially a lot of females out here that just think they could do whatever they want, whenever they want, and you just take it or leave it. You got women out here that say they got a man, a husband, and you go on their social media, they clearly say they single. They say they married and got a man, but they dressing up, going to the club in tight outfits and showing everything. But you got a husband, a boyfriend at home. And a lot of you men with low self-esteem and, my opinion, and no awareness of life and no structure, my opinion. I know a lot of men won't like that, but you don't let your woman just go out and just whatever. The heck she's going to a club for? And she's supposed to be with you. And she just sit on the sideline at the bar and drink, get drunk? The heck you got? Your woman shouldn't even be getting drunk and sloppy and out of her character if she's in a bona fide relationship. You can't put yourself out there. Like, you can't let your woman put yourself out there. And if she, yes, let your woman. Yes, I said it. I said it on site. Let your woman. And if she chooses to not want to follow your lead, yeah, have a nice day. It's okay. Because you supposed to be a man. This is wisdom here. She wants you to protect her at all costs. If somebody is violating her or trying to violate her, you got to be prepared. The greatest thing a man, well, one of the biggest things a man have to do or should do, prepare to protect your family, your woman, your children at all costs, even if it means your life. So if I got to put my life on the line for a female, I you know what? I gotta say this. If you gotta put your life on the line for a bitch that don't have no respect for you, so what the hell are you dealing with her for? You gotta put your life on the line to protect your woman while your woman going out and slutting it up and being a drunk for the night and want to turn up and go to clubs and all of this stuff. Then what the heck? You should be putting your life, being prepared to put your life on the line. That's the greatest thing. Why would I put my life on the line for a bitch that is still going out here and clubbing and dealing with other men and talking to other men and taking numbers and etc. etc.? Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to put my life on the line for that? Is that a good investment? Use wisdom, guys. Does that, men, women, anybody, is that smart? You tell me. Is that smart? Is that wise? You put your life on the line for a guy. Ladies, would you put your life on the line for a man that's out here gallivanting, as we say, old school, as these men out here just doing God knows what? And would you put your life on the line, ladies? I know the answer is no. So why men got to put their life on the line for you? You out here hanging out. What's the point? This is how the spirit gets cold. You detach yourself quietly. You don't go through all the changes and trials and tribulations arguing with people, trying to change people's feelings. You just make your move swift with no chaser. And it is cold. It's very heartless. A lot of times having wisdom, you alone. Oh yeah, it comes with a price. You don't have too many people around you. You got to be a special person, a strong-minded person, to be prepared to be alone and sometimes be alone. Because weak men, my personal opinion, you're gonna settle. You're not gonna use wisdom. But a man that's on his square, on his purpose, you will be lonely. Even if you have people around you mentally, because you focus. Your prophets, I'm sure, was lonely because of their mentality. They spreading the word of the Most High. Not too many people was in agreement with them. People wanted to do bodily harm to the prophets of old because they was wise. And part of having wisdom and you knowing the truth about life, you knowing the truth about yourself and others. You can read people. Your third eye is at 1,000%. You find how evil and disgusting people are, so that you have to cut a lot of people off on a regular basis, which will make you lonely. But wisdom brings that. The spirit of wisdom, again, is a cold spirit. That's just part of the game of life. Now, true wisdom also brings compassion, but it doesn't need emotions to operate. I'll give you an example. You could have wisdom, let's say, of your children, and they don't understand, they might not understand the rules that you presenting to them. You teaching them discipline and order. They might not understand everything, and in their eyes, it would look like you are hard to them, you unreasonable. But it's not. You actually shaping them to be strong-minded men and future men and women. But at their age, they see that you are unreasonable. You're making them do too much. You're putting too much pressure, and in reality, you're not putting pressure. You're only giving them what you feel you can what they can handle. You have the wisdom and understanding because of your experiences in life, but they don't understand it. So the compassion comes in is you give them breaks after breaks, something that the Lord does for us. If you are a religious person, you commit sin every day, every minute, every hour, every month, every week, every year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you committing sin. But the Lord still, in his grace, teach you indirectly and directly just by giving you an opportunity to still wake up in the morning and breathe. Just giving you an opportunity for your bodily functions to still work. Now, this is it for if you're a religious person. Non-religious people, listen to this. You're not going to understand. Just walk with me. This is not for you because you're an atheist, you're a heathen. Damn you. No, I'm just playing. But you, well, you might say I'm playing, but yes, I am. And no, I'm not. So anyway, let's continue. For my religious people, you've been given the gift, even when you're a sinner, to wake up in the morning, still breathe, still able to move your arms, still able to go to the bathroom. If some of you, but you're given a gift, even in the Lord's wisdom and grace and compassion. He's still a stern Lord. And I'm saying these things in layman's terms, so forgive me. I know, I'm not being politically correct, but just follow me. I know most of you are. He still gives us grace and compassion. So that's something we have to apply when we dealing with, let's say, our children. They don't understand certain things and we have to be stern. But we laying the groundwork for being a disciplined individual, and when they get older, they be able to govern their households. But it starts with you, with your wisdom and that compassion that you lay on them, because you still give them breaks. When they even make a mistake, you still cover for them. You still give them wisdom. You still teach them, especially if they open-minded. Now, you got some bad seeds out here that is not open-minded. That's when your wisdom must come in, that you might have to charge your children to the game. that's also the flip side. You got to know when it's over, when you cannot teach a young child anything because they just a devil's seed. Just because they're your child, that don't mean you could just allow them over and over to really destroy your household or just make your household negative, put bad energy out. That can't you got to know when it's to give that up. So wisdom, the spirit of wisdom is a cold spirit. It's just that way. It's cold. It's not that nice. And sometimes when you dealing with people and you telling them, sometimes you got to tell them the truth about themselves. And that's cold. But sometimes it's necessary. What do I mean? You know, you guys probably hear me say these things constantly. Let's say you have a family member and they fat. This is a family member close to you. Could be your mother, your brother, your sisters, whatever. You're fat. You're becoming more unhealthy. I could tell them, listen, you're getting fat. You need to work on yourself so you can stay healthy. Now that is to the individuals out here, that's very cold. But you're trying to help that family member. So sometimes you got to tell them these things, even though they know they fat. Again, and you have to be prepared to take criticism for yourself too, because things have a way of coming full circle. So don't run from the cold spirit of wisdom. It might be the only thing that's really trying to guide you. Embrace it. It comes with discipline, self-reflection, and truth. Men, become a warlord. A warlord. What do I mean? Having a warrior, and it's only for the few, not the many. Having a warlord mentality. You have to, and it comes with a lot of discipline for you, of your expectation, what you need to do. I'm one of my biggest critics, me personally, of me. I'm always striving. There's never enough time in the day for me. I'm always striving to be a better me, physically, mentally. And you're not going to reach every goal and be picture perfect, yes, but that comes with wisdom and understanding that you can't be 100% with everything, but you strive to be close. You put in the maximum effort. Like, just for me, in conclusion, having this podcast, and right now at this very moment, I got several things I could be doing. And it's not like I'm getting any serious paper from this. I could do right now I got some things I need to do right now. Housework and other work. And I need to get it done since yesterday. But discipline is a purpose for me to come out with these shows every week. Not only for me, which is therapeutic, but for people like yourself that might need the information, might apply it in your daily life. That's the wisdom. That's how I think about it at this stage of the game. Contributing towards society. And this is my way of contributing towards society. Not just taking, it's contributing. Again, the spirit of wisdom is cold. Like, subscribe, and share to the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London, both of those on YouTube. I need your guys to, if you are subscribed, just check to see if you still subscribe, because YouTube can get funny sometimes. Please pass the information of the YouTube channels to on your social media. Even if you have done it before, do me a favor and do it again. Let people know in your inner circle and outer circle about the two shows, the two channels on YouTube, as well as this one right here, Mr. Well, I said Mr. Evolution, but the Oracle 19 podcast. All right, so please put that out there. Pass it along. The Oracle 19 podcast on iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music. There's a lot of free platforms, so it don't cost you anything. Just go into it, follow, subscribe, check it out. As you see, it's a lot of great information. As you hear it, it's a lot of great information. Yes, I'm going to say that in my wisdom mindset. Until the next time, you take care, stay strong, and don't forget, on every Sunday's pre-recorded is the Oracle 19 Weekend News. Very short and sweet, but gets to the point. Take care.